Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. The reason we are interested in Obaseki's re-election is that he has redefined the general concept. The reason we are interested in Obaseki's re-election is that he has redefined the general concept of leadership and governance. In 3 years, Obaseki has achieved more than any other governor has achieved in recent times, and especially Edo State. Obaseki deserves a second term, and he will get it. So, if you are among those that feel that because Oshomole has been suspended from APC in Edo State and has power to do so, onto better start thinking now and retrace your step. As you can see, Oshomole's powers have been reduced to nothing. He has been recently booed, attacked, not only in Edo State, but all over Nigeria. Starting from Abuja, the recent protests, even from the national level for his resignation. It's apparent that Oshomole is not at peace, not only with Edo State, APC, but also APC National and Nigeria at large. The nation is beginning to see the true personality of who Oshomole is. From now till 2024, there is only one governor that would take Edo close to where we ought to be. And that governor is Governor Godwin Obaseki and his deputy, Philip Shaibu. We are here to support him and to see to it that Governor Godwin Obaseki gets his second term. It's important that you all see with us what we see, that Obaseki is the man of the people. You can come and accredit for yourself and see how much he has done within the short space of time he's been our governor. Yeah, people, this is a word from good people who are clamoring for Obaseki's re-election. And in their opinion, they feel Obaseki has done so much for Edo State, and in recent time, one of the best governors that they have gotten. And they even compared him to governors generally, that he has been the best, and they would like him to retain his position as the governor of Edo State. We know exactly that Edo State APC, for one to be a governor of a state, he has to belong to a primary party. And what that party does is that from that party, members of that party vote, and the vote is by numbers, so majority carries the vote. Where Obaseki, where you have to be, first of all, accredited from your party. And when your party deems you fit to represent them as the governor or whatever ticket you are coming out with, then you can go ahead and contest against other candidates. Now, in the case of Obaseki, we know that Obaseki is the governorship candidate for APC, and he's been the candidate, and that's why he won the election for which he has been in his first tenure, has been a governor. But recently, when he became the governor, him and his predecessor, the person of Oshomole, who really supported him, gave him moral, support in every way for him to become the governor. They worked together and they saw to it that Governor Godwin Obaseki became the governor of Edo State. Yeah. So that being said, when Godwin Obaseki became the governor, he started noticing some funny things, that his predecessor wanted to start controlling the state and deciding what happens, who does what, and who should do what, who should be appointed, and what should happen. So Godwin Obaseki was not happy with this development. He had a word with Oshomole, and they looked into the matter together. But guess what? Oshomole felt insulted that Godwin Obaseki will call him and speak about not being happy with Oshomole eyes on him, supervising and deciding the day-to-day running of the state. Obaseki went ahead, they started it gently, which rather became, what it is today. Started it gradually, and the person of Obaseki said to Oshomole, please let me govern the people. Remember that Oshomole, after ruling for two tenure, moved on into becoming the national chairman of APC, in the nation, in Nigeria, in their party as a whole. And so Oshomole said, Obaseki was saying, can you give me a break? Let me lead the people and I had a mandate to the people. I promised the people that I was going to govern them. And I had this mandate. I declared this and that to that, and that to them. So they're expecting some good governance in this regard and in that regard. But guess what? Oshomole will not hear of it. He felt insulted. And, he said, no, this cannot happen. And so the rift started between the both of them. Oshomole, feel hot and wounded that he really supported and gave his best to Obaseki to become the governor, and as such he expected Obaseki to be loyal and to respect whatever he says and to stick by it, and for them to govern the state together. But Obaseki thinks otherwise. And so Shomole is not happy with Obaseki's, outburst and speaking up to say, no, I'm not happy with what you have decided. Hence the serious rift between the two of them. Obaseki now wants to, his first tenure is almost ending. There is a general election coming up on the there is a general election slated for September for a second tenure if he wins the party's ticket for him to contest in the light of APC for as their governorship candidate. But guess what? The party now is split, is divided in two because there is a fraction loyal to Oshomole and there is a fraction loyal to Obaseki. The fraction loyal to Oshomole does not want to see Obaseki come up as governor for a second tenure or take up a governorship candidate ticket to go in the place of a governor for those states. The fraction loyal to Obaseki feels that Obaseki has done a lot in Edo State and such deserves to be the governor again. So with this now, the APC in Edo State is really as a fragile state, and this could lead to them losing their position or losing the state completely to PDP, who is ready at any time to grab the state from their hand because unity, they say, moves the state forward. But violence brings a state or any people down. And that's why we must work together as one if we must make progress in any sphere of life. And so APC is seriously looking out for PDP. PDP is seriously looking out for APC downfall for them to grab, this from APC. Now, the reason I'm saying PDP could take the state from APC is that APC as a party is fractioned. It's got two sections, one section loyal to Obaseki, another section loyal to Oshomole. So normally what happens is if a governor has been been as a governor for one tenure, it's most likely there is really no. If they are carrying out a primary in his party, it's just for formalities to say that they have done their due diligence. But right now, it seems that they're going to carry out a primary which will now have two candidates as against just reaffirming Obaseki as the governor and him championing the tickets for APC. So right now, Oshomole's fraction is seriously ready and waiting for the primaries of APC so that they can go ahead and present their candidate for APC. So they now have two candidates. So if they have two candidates, what happens? It means that like we say, democracy is a game of numbers. If Obaseki fraction do not have enough hands, no enough people to stand up to say we want him re-elected, It's likely that Obaseki might lose the ticket to even contest in the first place in the state of a governor. So that's what is really going on in Edo State now. It's really a serious riff. I would like to hear your take on this matter. I would like to hear what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We are here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria and around the world. Thanks very much for listening. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.